Your child is screaming, and before you choose a single word, your body has already begun reacting. Your jaw tightens, your shoulders rise, your mind searches for the fastest way to regain control. Calm down. Stop crying. It's only a cup. But most parenting advice misses something crucial. There are not one, but two overwhelmed nervous systems in the room, your child's and your own. When both nervous systems accelerate, the tantrum usually grows. When one slows first, the moment can change. In the next few minutes, you'll learn a simple 60-second pause that helps you connect before correcting. It does not reward unsafe behavior, erase the boundary, or require you to pretend the moment feels easy. Picture the kitchen. You hand your child the blue cup, but somehow it is the wrong blue. They collapse onto the floor. Their face reddens, their fists tighten, and the crying fills the room. You think, this cannot be happening over a cup. Dinner is cooling, and you are already exhausted. Maybe you are late. Another child needs you. Perhaps you have held yourself together all day. So you try to solve the problem. You explain that both cups work exactly the same way. You offer another drink and remind them they loved this cup yesterday. Nothing seems to help. Then your voice sharpens. Stop. That is enough. You need to calm down right now. But your child screams harder, and suddenly, you are no longer responding only to the cup. You are reacting to the noise, helplessness, pressure, and fear that the whole moment is slipping away. That does not make you a bad parent. It means your body is responding naturally to stress. A calm parent is not someone who never feels anger, embarrassment, panic, or intense frustration. A calm parent notices those feelings early enough to choose what happens next, instead of reacting automatically. That distinction matters. Your body's first reaction is not the same thing as your final response. The problem is not that stress appears. The problem is believing stress must control your next move. When a young child is overwhelmed, more explanation does not always create more understanding or cooperation. Sometimes it creates more pressure. You may be clear and correct, but your child may not access logic yet. Think about your own hardest moments. When someone says, "Relax," do you instantly become calm? When someone explains why your feelings make no sense, do those feelings disappear? Usually, they intensify. You may feel dismissed or alone. Your child experiences the same pattern with far fewer emotional skills. Their ability to pause, organize feelings, find words, and choose a safer action is still developing. When emotional intensity rises too high, the very skills you want them to use become harder to reach. This does not mean boundaries disappear or that your child receives everything they demand. It means effective teaching usually begins only after enough of the emotional storm has passed. The cup may look like the problem, but it may simply be the final drop. Your child may already be tired, hungry, overstimulated, disappointed, disconnected, or emotionally worn down. They may be carrying 5 small frustrations from earlier, and the wrong blue cup releases all of them. Adults do this too. A frozen computer can suddenly make an already difficult day feel unbearable. A partner asks one harmless question, and the tension you have carried spills into your answer. The trigger is small. The emotional load behind it is not. That is what you are witnessing. When you rush in with control, you speak faster, your child cries harder, and your volume rises. The child becomes more frantic. You see defiance. They experience pressure. Each reaction fuels the next. What might have passed naturally becomes a cycle. So the first goal is not forcing emotion to stop. The first goal is to stop adding stress. That is the purpose of the 60-second connection pause. It is a short sequence that helps you steady your body and reduce the pressure around your child. You communicate presence, name what may be happening, and offer one small, manageable next step. This is not a trick that guarantees silence in exactly 1 minute. Children regulate at different speeds. Some soften quickly, others need longer. The 60 seconds provide structure when your own brain feels overloaded. Instead of automatically reaching for control, you return to 5 simple steps. The first begins with you. For the first 10 seconds, regulate your own body. Not perfectly, just slightly more steadily than your child. Pause before speaking. Let one slow breath out. Lower your shoulders and release your clenched jaw. Soften your hands and slow your movements. Quietly remind yourself, This is hard, not an emergency. That sentence is for your nervous system. It tells your body everything need not be solved immediately. You do not need to feel peaceful. You only need a small gap between stress and action. And if you already yelled, you can still pause, reset, and choose a different response. You might say, "I got loud. That may have felt scary. I am going to try again calmly." Repair cannot erase the moment, but it teaches that people can notice mistakes and take responsibility. It also shows your child that connection can be restored. That too is emotional learning. The second step is lowering the pressure without lowering the boundary or ignoring unsafe behavior. When it is safe, move closer to your child's level. Avoid towering, pointing, or firing questions. Do not demand eye contact. Some children find it comforting, others experience it as added pressure. Your goal is not a performance of calm. Your goal is making the moment feel manageable. You might say, "You are having a hard moment. I am here with you." Then stop talking. If your child hits, kicks, bites, throws objects, or moves toward danger, safety comes first. You can stay calm and firm. "I will not let you hit. I am moving this away." Then add, "I am here when your body is ready." Warmth and limits can exist together. You do not have to choose between comforting your child and stopping unsafe behavior. Connection is not permission. The third step is quiet presence, using fewer words for several seconds. Allow silence. Stay nearby without crowding, and keep your face as neutral and warm as possible. Your child may move toward you, turn away, keep crying, or seem not to respond. Do not assume nothing is happening. Your steady presence communicates that the emotion is survivable. You are not leaving because the feeling is loud or demanding pleasant behavior before offering connection. You are simply staying available. Touch may help some children, but it should be offered, not imposed. Ask, "Would you like my hand, or would you like more space?" Then respect the answer. A child refusing a hug is not rejecting you. They may need less sensory input right now. You can say, "I will give you space. I am right here." That message holds two truths. You do not have to be touched, and you do not have to face this feeling alone. The fourth step is naming the experience briefly. Speak, but do not lecture, analyze, or interrogate. Offer one or two short sentences. "You wanted the darker blue cup." You feel disappointed. Then keep the boundary. "This is the cup available right now." Feeling acknowledged, limit unchanged. Another example, "You wanted the sandwich whole. You are upset it was cut. I cannot undo it." After screen time, you are angry the screen is off. Stopping is hard. It is staying off. The feeling is allowed, and the limit remains. That is not giving in or changing reality. You are helping your child move through disappointment without losing connection with you. You also do not need to identify the emotion perfectly. Anger may actually be sadness or disappointment. Your words offer language, not a diagnosis. When unsure, simply say, "This looks really hard." Then pause again. The fifth step is inviting one small next action, not issuing another command. Wait for a slight shift. Slower breathing, relaxed fists, softer crying, or a glance toward you. Then offer one manageable choice. "Would you like to sit beside me or stand here?" You might say, "Let's take one slow breath together." Or, "We can decide when your body is ready." You can also say, "You may be angry. I will keep everyone safe while you feel it." Avoid turning breathing into another demand. "Take a deep breath now" can sound like "calm down." Instead, model it. Let your own slow exhale be visible, without requiring your child to copy. They may join you, or they may not. The goal is not obedience to a breathing exercise. The goal is creating a pathway toward the next manageable moment. That completes the connection pause. Regulate yourself, lower the pressure, stay present, name the experience, invite one small next step. But the pause is not the entire discipline process. Teaching begins after your child becomes more settled. Then return to the behavior and boundary. You were angry, but hitting is not safe. Offer alternatives. Next time, stomp your feet, squeeze this pillow, or tell me, "I am mad." The message stays clear. Emotion is allowed. Unsafe behavior is not. You are teaching safer expression. What if the pause does not work in 60 seconds? What if the screaming continues or intensifies? What if your child pushes you away? None of those responses automatically mean you have failed. 60 seconds is not a deadline for calm. It is a structure for how you respond. Some children need several minutes, more space, physical movement, or a parent who says almost nothing. Some may cry harder before the intensity softens. Success is not measured only by immediate silence. Success may mean you did not add yelling, kept everyone safe, and maintained the boundary. It may mean you stayed available, repaired after losing patience, and helped your child move through distress. The goal is not instant silence. The goal is a safer, more connected path through distress. Several common mistakes can weaken the pause. The first is speaking softly, while still saying far too much. A soft lecture is still a lecture. Use one observation, one boundary, and then silence. The second mistake is forcing eye contact, hugs, or closeness. Connection must not become another demand. Offer, observe, and adapt. The third mistake is changing the boundary only to stop crying. A limit may change when new information appears or when the original limit was genuinely unreasonable. But changing every limit after screaming teaches something very different from emotional support. Your child can remain disappointed, and your answer can still remain a calm, steady no. The fourth mistake is treating the pause like a technique your child must perform correctly. You stayed calm and named the feeling, yet they keep crying, so you feel the method failed. But this is not a transaction. Your calm does not purchase instant cooperation or gratitude. It creates safer conditions for learning over time. The fifth mistake is expecting yourself to be perfect. You will forget, react, or understand the moment only after it is over. That is human. This is why repair matters. Later, say, "I did not handle that the way I wanted. I was frustrated and yelled. That was not your fault. The limit still matters." Then add, "I want to practice handling moments like that more calmly next time." Repair does not weaken your authority. It demonstrates honesty, responsibility, and emotional recovery. One daily habit can make this pause easier. Practice your body cue when nobody is melting down. Drop your shoulders, breathe out slowly, say one calm sentence, and deliberately pause. Practice when milk spills, shoes take too long, or your child complains about dinner. Practice when siblings argue or bedtime drifts toward a power struggle. Repetition builds access under stress. The more familiar your sequence becomes, the easier it is to reach when the kitchen becomes loud. In difficult moments, we rarely rise to our best intentions. We usually return to what we practiced. Now return to the opening scene. The blue cup is still somehow the wrong shade. Your child may still be crying. Dinner may still be cooling. The situation remains deeply inconvenient. But this time, you notice your jaw, lower your shoulders, and stop trying to explain. You move closer without crowding and say, "You wanted the other blue cup. You are upset." Then add, "This is the cup we have," and wait, without trying to overpower the feeling. You are not proving the feeling unreasonable. You are becoming a steady place within the storm. Your child can move through the emotion without facing it alone or losing the relationship. You will not do this perfectly. Sometimes you will become loud or react before remembering. Sometimes your child will not respond the way you hoped. The work is not perfection. The work is noticing, returning, repairing, and practicing again, especially after difficult moments. Because you are not only trying to end a tantrum, you are modeling emotional recovery. So when the blue cup is somehow wrong again, the moment may still be loud and inconvenient. But you will see more than a child losing control. You will see a child overwhelmed. They are trying to move through a feeling that has become too large for their current skills. And your calm does not need to be perfect to become part of their path back.